Hi, Miss King here again. I'm going to be signing the vocabulary for Lesson 3 in Sign Language Made Simple. So let's see. The first sentence is, how do you spell that word? You can do how. So your fingers are like this. How or how. If you do a sentence, how do you spell that word? They have do in the book. We won't use that. You know the sign for you. Spell. It's kind of just like wiggling the fingers. So as in finger spell. How do you spell that? So take your dominant hand and plunk the Y on top of it. That word. I would probably just do a how spell word. I wouldn't use that, do, but okay, that's how. Next sentence is, do you like sign language? Do, you can leave that out again. You like, so it starts like this on the chest, pulls out and ends like this, which is the number 8. Like, sign, kind of alternate them and pull it out to L's and pull apart. Sign language. Honestly, I always just sign language. But do you go to the Assemblies of God Church? So you go. So my dominant hand's in back. Go. And index fingers. Go to the, I don't even know the sign. And I go to Assembly of God Church. Assembly ABG, I guess. ABG, church. No. So it's just like the N hand shape, kind of a modify. Instead of going N-O, it's just no. I go to the Baptist. So Baptist, it's the A or 10 hand shape. Start one way and then bring it back the other way. Baptist. Church. I don't, which is under the chin, the thumb out. Don't understand. Understand. So it's kind of like the number 11, but flicked up by the forehead. You can also say, don't understand. You don't even have to sign the word don't. Don't. This word here on the forehead with the index finger is thought or think. You were Catholic. Catholic. He, she said, I need. So this sign here is the X, and the tip of the finger is facing down. You will see that for must, should, need, ought to. Talk. So it's the number 4 at the chin, just taps it a little bit. Talk. Or you'll see this. I don't use this I don't use this ever actually. For dialogue, talk. I use talk. This is the sign for 2. You'll see that sometimes, but not very often. 2 and then her. I called for help. I called for help. Called would be, like, my first thought for that is I called for help. It would really be depending on what kind of called you use. This is called. Oh, I'm so sorry. Called for help. And then you must or should phone me. Oh, I'm so sorry. But of course right now she's got it. She sees another dog outside, I'm sure. Where did you get that animal? So the sign for where is the finger shaking. They spell did you get. So it's kind of open like this and bring to S's. That, and like I said, I won't be using those animal. I will probably say where you get animal. That is my work. That, I would just do that or that, my work. It's S hand shapes with the dominant S on wrist, this part of the wrist on the back, top of this part of the wrist. Work. Next sentence. You must keep. So it is kind of like the KV handshake. Keep that dog home. You, the next sentence, you should go to class. We're not going to do to class. You should go to class. His experience, so it's like this, experience. And remember, this is the, shows the ownership, possessive. His experience in, I would just do football. Football is limited. So it's this hand shape, limited, limited. His experience, football, limited. He, well, I've never seen very signed like that. He is very experienced. As in skilled, I would do he. There is a sign V for varies, but you can show it. You can do he experienced. Wow, like he is really experienced. Deaf people use more action showing than using very. In his job, work. You'll also see J-O-B for job. It is a nice day. In this here, sentence 15, it has it. They spell it. I would not. Is a nice day. Nice day. Number 16. I will meet you time noon. So I would say meet you time noon will. That's more ASL structure. So will. And noon is basically the same as like, you know, like 12 o'clock if you did that. Number 17, tell me, tell me. That is called a directional sign. Tell me. Because you can also do tell you, tell you. Tell me, tell you. Again, again. About your cat. You'll also see it done with 2 F's or 9's. I just use one and the book has one. But he works slowly. So he works slowly or slowly. So on the top of the hand, move it slowly, slowly. Number 19, practice is necessary, like need, must, should, for learning. And you could actually just do practice, necessary, learning. The last sentence, number 20, is, are you a student? Are, I don't know how they even do that. I've seen it like this, are, so forget, anyway, are, I would just do you, student. Remember, that would be, well, that's a yes-no question, so your eyebrows would be up. So those are that's the vocab for lesson 3. Thanks.